do not understand what is happening with YouTube right now. I guess I'll start again. This is episode 182. Genius Take the Wheel. I'm Dr. Evil Genius. I'm rushing to get to my destination. Wow. I want to start today. What is going on right now? What is going on? One second, y'all. I'm going to try to fix this. All right, YouTube. Are you're going to do the right thing right now? Like, I need to get where I'm going. Don't know why the stream is like really messing up today, but I mean, maybe Google doesn't work on Sundays. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, normally I'm here on Saturdays, but I'm here on Sunday because UFC Macau, which is in China, Macau. Wow, I really did pronounce that wrong. UFC Macau started at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, unfortunately, we had to be up at 2:30 a.m. and then kind of sit there until about 9:30 a.m. And Mrs. Evil and I, we were both like really tired after that, so we basically just watched movies for most of the rest of the day, and I did not want to force leg training on a day where I had no energy and really poor sleep. So I moved the leg day to today. It worked out pretty well because I didn't have to worry about paying for parking. Yay! I am seriously considering moving my leg days to maybe Sunday and Thursday, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see. But today was a major success. I moved from 3 sets of 5 to 5 sets of 5 at 185 on the squat. I did use the weight belt for the 5 sets to kind of make sure I didn't lose my balance. And my movement was very good. I wanted to get my chest press done, but I've got somebody pretty much wanting to do a session in just a few minutes. So I thought to myself, I might as well just cut this short and then maybe try to get my chest work in later in the day at a different facility. Or maybe I can walk back to the other gym and do my chest work and then come back home. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So it worked out pretty well. The deadlift went very well too. I knew I didn't have a lot of time, so instead of trying to do 5 sets of 5 again at 315 on the deadlift, I went and did 3 sets of 3 at 335 instead. My mechanics were still pretty good. Very happy with my deadlift mechanics today, and they're just getting a little bit better each and every time. And so usually, in the past, I would just try to force the numbers higher and higher as far as the amount of weight I could deadlift, and then I really did not focus too much on my movement patterns or the quality of my movement patterns. So now I'm kind of grading how much I can lift while keeping the movement patterns good. And today was a really good success. Now, I did use my weight belt to stabilize myself last Saturday. I did use my weight belt to stabilize myself on the squat. I did not use the weight belt on my deadlift. So going back to 335 for 9 reps, not really feeling the need to use the weight belt. Felt very, very good. The mechanics were very, very good. So I'm very, very happy with where I'm at right now. And, I'm thinking, hey, what if, oh, wow. Of course, people don't stop at the stop sign. Why would they ever want to do that? So just want to talk to you guys for a couple of minutes. UFC Macau was very, very, very entertaining. And, the first thing I think, most of the fighters were at, we had women's flyweight, women's strawweight. We have men's flyweight, bantamweight for the most part. Those were most of the weight classes that we saw, and the fights were very entertaining. There was not one snoozer in the bunch, and I think that there was a welterweight fight, and the Korean fighter did a lot of, let's just say his attack was very wrestle heavy. Didn't like it so much, but I think even he got a finish. So the fight card was really really entertaining. One of the things one of the highlights of the night, there was a Chinese woman. I cannot remember her name, but she's 5'2". She weighed in at straw weight and had like the longest torso I've ever seen on somebody 5'2" in my life. Short legs, short arms, and she was getting outranged. I don't want to say she was getting outclassed, because her striking disadvantage had to be at least 6 inches of reach. Super short arms. She looked like a rectangle, like a long rectangle. And out of nowhere, she kicks the jaw off of this woman that was like way taller than her. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this woman cannot get in the range, so she's really not able to really throw anything with any authority because she can't get inside. And so she was basically frozen, like Elsa, because she just could not get into range. And out of the blue, she kicks her opponent's head clean off her shoulders. I could not believe what I was seeing. Like, the chick was out before she hit the ground. Now, I have never, and any of you guys that know mixed martial arts, please let me know. But I've never seen a UFC broadcast go to commercial twice after a knockout, because the knocked out opponent was unconscious for more than 4 minutes. This woman was on another planet. She got her head kicked off her shoulders. And the funny thing is that the woman that scored the knockout, with the short legs and the short arms and the abnormally long torso, she is a full-time medical doctor who told her parents that she was just going to, I guess, learn martial arts, maybe for like self-defense or whatever. Did not tell her parents that she was fighting for a UFC contract. This is one of the best stories I've heard in a long time, somebody trying to get to the UFC. Nobody in her life knows what she's doing. They enter her into a fight. This was her, I want to say, 21st professional fight. Her parents had no clue. Now she's going to be the talk of the country, so her parents are definitely going to know. And her parents only know that their medical doctor daughter. Oh, somebody's got a Herbie themed VW Beetle with the 53 sticker on the side. That's cool. That's also really cool. I wish I could show you guys. I haven't seen that TV show in like 30 years. Yeah, like her parents had no idea, her family had no idea, and in her 21st pro fight, she kicks the head off of her opponent and leaves her unconscious for more than 4 minutes. I've never seen somebody get backboarded. I'm talking about, I've seen people being carried out of the cage before with like leg injuries or, something like that. But I've never seen somebody get strapped to a headboard, to a backboard. Never seen that before in my life. Just removed from consciousness by a tiny little woman who says that her eyesight is really bad. She's got short arms, short legs. She's a medical doctor full time. Nobody knows that she's fighting for a UFC contract. Not only does she land the UFC contract, she got a $50,000 bonus. Insane. Insane. One of the best stories ever. And the rest of the card was pretty entertaining. The main event with Davidson Figueiredo and Piotr Jan, it was entertaining, but we were just so sleepy. We didn't want to see a 5-round fight. We wanted to see a knockout, and we did not get a knockout. It went all 5 rounds. So that was a little frustrating, but the card was good. There were no snoozers. There were lots of good finishes, lots of good action. But I really wanted to talk about that one lady. I don't think she's going to do well in the UFC. The women in the strawweight, I know that there's a lot of talk about the UFC creating an atomweight division, which is women's 105 pounds. The lady said that she's really too undersized for women's strawweight, was 115 pounds. But unless they actually create an atomweight division, I don't really see her doing very well because there's just too many women in the UFC who are too skilled at range. And they're going to point fight her to death. She was losing the fight anyway. Before she popped the top of her opponent, she was losing the fight. So, I don't really know where she goes from here, but at least right now it is a feel good story. Anyway, I gotta go run to work with somebody. I gotta get rid of this car. I want to thank you guys so much for riding with me. Just a quick recap: 5 sets of 5 at 185 on the squat as I continue to rehab my left quad. That went extremely well. I'm going to go to 205 or 225 next week on the free bar squat. And then I did deadlift 3x3 at 335. That worked out pretty nicely. No regrets. My rest periods were relatively short. So I know I'm getting stronger. I'm getting more stable. I'm getting more confident. So Tuesday I will be right back here for you guys. Genius Take the Wheel, episode 183. But for now, I got to sign off. I got to rush off to work. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the issues with the stream in the beginning and all that good stuff. I will see you guys. If not tomorrow, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.